bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is.
Good morning, Uncle Billy.
Good morning, Mr. Peters. Nice chilly morning. Christmas Eve.
You said it.
Mr. Peters.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Grimes.
I have good news for you. It will not be necessary for you to report to hardware today.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Grimes.
I had a request from personnel to transfer you to toys, where you will assume the role of Santa Claus.
What?
I was not aware, Mr. Peters, that you are hard of hearing.
Oh, Mr. Grimes, I can't do that. Oh, what I mean is, I'm not sure I'm the Santa Claus type.
With whiskers, one Santa Claus is pretty much like another.
Oh, sure, but, well, wouldn't somebody older be better for you? Somebody like, Uncle Billy, now there's a man for you.
It's the view of the front office that you are more expendable than Uncle Willie.
Expendable?
A janitor's work is never finished, Mr. Peters, whereas the hardware department is scarcely the mecca of Christmas shoppers. Besides, it's orders from the front office, so I wouldn't argue, Mr. Peters, if I were you.
Well...
You will report to Mr. Bolivar in toys immediately. He will advise you where the wardrobe may be found.
Okay.
Mr. Wickersham.
We are all spick and span, fresh out of the mothballs.
Mothballs is right. Holy mackerel.
It'll air out in a couple of days. Anyway, children don't notice smells like grown-ups, especially when they're doing business with old St. Nick.
Well, what must be, must be. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin.
The pants.
Oh, yeah, the pants.
Oh, room enough for 2 pillows. Good. Funny thing about you not liking the job of Santa Claus. I've hoped they'd give it to me for I don't know how many years.
Well, you're not as expendable as I am, Uncle Billy.
Expendable? Well, I don't know about that. All I know is every year about this time, I've waited for Mr. Bolivar in toys to come up to me and say, well, Uncle Billy, you're it. But it never happens. Always it's somebody else.
That's what's wrong with the world, with everybody. We're a bunch of square pegs in a round hole, especially me.
Well, I never thought of it quite that way. Always seemed to me that most things happen for the best. Except maybe me not getting the Santa Claus job here at Morley's.
That's what I mean, Uncle Billy. Of all the people in the store, I look and feel less like Santa Claus than anybody. And you, well, you look more like Santa Claus than Kris Kringle himself. Do you get the job? No, I get it.
Don't you like children, Mr. Peters?
Oh, sure, I like kids, but I don't want thousands of them climbing over me 8 hours a day. I've got a kid of my own. Well, I did have anyway.
That's too bad.
Oh, it's not like that. My wife and I are divorced, and the kid's with her up in Danville.
Oh. There. That's pretty good.
Can't say I'm too big for my britches anyway.
Looks to me like they're just right for you.
That's what you think. How about like my first pair of army pants? And that's another thing. Oh, I'm sorry. What I was going to say is, before I got drafted, I was a mechanic in a garage in Danville. So I get in the Army, they make a cook out of me. That's what got me in the mess I'm in now.
Being a cook in the Army?
Yeah, that's how I met my wife. In Munich. She calls it München. My outfit was stationed there after the war. We used to feed a lot of people. She was one of them. We sort of got acquainted.
Mm-hmm.
And after I got out of the Army, I sent for her. I didn't have a job. We were married in New York the day she landed. That was 1946, just before Christmas. I took her home. Well, here we are. Welcome home.
Oh, Joe.
You like it? It's good?
Ja, es ist wunderbar. So gemütlich. I like all.
Here's the kitchen. Cooking. It's handy. It's klein, but...
Nicht zu klein, nicht zu groß. Okay?
Here's the bedroom. Schlafen.
Oh, Joe. Oh, und der Weihnachtsbaum. So ein süßer kleiner Baum. Und der große, große Stern. Oh, Joe. Joe! Ich war noch nie so glücklich. Ich liebe dich. Du bist meine einzige, ewige Liebe.
Now, once again.
Kartoffel.
Potato.
Potato. Red plate.
No. Radish.
Radish. Oh, apple.
Right. And this?
Zigarette.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Tasse. Cup.
Very good.
Platte. Plate. Maria. Some. No? Not so?
No, not so. Maria, not plate. 9. Maria, some dish. Yeah.
Who is it, please?
Me, honey.
Oh, Joe. You're early home.
Yeah, I quit.
Your job? You quit?
I just couldn't do it.
Oh, Joe. Not once more.
Can I help it if I'm just not cut out to be a salesman, going from door to door, talking to all kinds of...
I know, my Liebchen. But always it is the same. Maybe you don't try long enough, or...
Or what?
Well, I don't know. I do not understand, but here in America, there is so much work.
Oh, I'll get a job. But you don't want me doing something I don't like, something without a future.
No. I only want that you should happy be. Oh, Joe, maybe I get a job, but for a little while.
You?
Yeah, in Germany, everybody works now, man and wife.
This isn't Germany.
No, but you need the money, Joe.
You didn't have any money over there, did you?
No.
What are you kicking about?
But, Joe, I'm going to have a baby. I'm sorry, Joe.
Sorry? You kidding? Why, this is the doggonest thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, Liebchen, you make me so happy.
Who's making her all happy? And who's been talking about getting a job? I'll get one, and furthermore, I'll stick to it because I really got something worth working for now. Nicest Christmas present I've ever had.
Yeah, only a little early.
Well, I always did like to open up my packages a little ahead of time. I hope she grows up to be just like you.
Well, I don't.
I'm glad she's a girl, because she won't have to worry about getting a job and keeping it.
But that's so silly, Joe.
All she has to do is make some guy happy the way you've made me happy.
But you've given me happiness too, Joe.
Who are you kidding? It's absolutely out of the question. I won't have it, and that's all there is to it.
But why? Why, Joe? It would only be a few hours in the evening, and the money, Joe.
No. Don't you understand English?
Come on, baby. Time for bed.
But I don't want to go to bed, Mama.
Oh, but it's way, way past your bedtime. Come on. Say goodnight to Daddy.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, honey. Sleep tight.
I will.
Joe. Don't you want to talk to me, Joe?
There's nothing to talk about.
I only want to help until you get another job.
There you go again.
Well, it's true, darling. I do not find fault when you quit and look for another job. Joe, look at me. Look at me, Joe, please. The only reason I want to get work is so you will have time to find a good job.
Oh, for the love of Pete, I'll get another job. I always have, haven't I?
I know, but I
don't want to talk about it. You're always finding fault with me. No wonder I can't get anywhere. Well, I'll show you that I can. Without your help.
That's how you and Maria split up, huh?
No. No, but I guess that was the beginning of the end. I don't know how many jobs I had after I left the Army. I was a salesman. I was in the garage. I worked as a short order cook.
Huh. Army helped you there, huh?
Yeah. But who wants to be a cook all his life?
Oh, I don't know anything more important. Everybody has to eat.
Yeah. Everybody likes Santa Claus, too. Funny thing, I was working pretty steady when we got into our final row.
Well, that's the best I can do. Yeah, step on it.
Feels okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I was working for a real estate outfit up in Danville. I was away evenings a lot, you know. And one night I came home. It wasn't too late. Hi. Hey. No breadwinner's home. Maria. What is this? Joe. Babysitting for Mrs. Miller. Had to take Ellen with me. Won't be late. Maria.
Oh, Joe, you're still up? Joe. You're mad with me, Joe. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be so late. I left a note for you, and I thought that... I thought that it would be all right. Joe, I only did it to help Mrs. Miller. Maybe I did wrong, but it was really all right, Joe. Mr. Miller drove me home, and he gave me $5, Joe. $5 for only 3 hours.
You took it? You took $5 from Miller?
Yes.
You only did it for Mrs. Miller. What did you take the money for?
But I thought that...
You thought we needed it. You think I can't support you and Ellen?
No, darling, no.
That's what Miller will say. That's what everybody will say. You've made a fool of me, Maria, but you won't do it again.
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead, be sorry, see if I care. The last time I left, I was soft enough to come back. This time it's for keeps.
Mama. Mama. Why is Daddy angry, Mama?
Shh, darling.
Where did Daddy go?
I don't know.
Seems like it's always the little things, don't it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was all wrong from the start. I guess the less successful you are, the more pride you have.
Yeah, pride can be a nasty thing, Mr. Peters. Usually hurts you as much as other folks. Want me to give you a hand there?
No, thanks. I can manage.
Still, it may not be too late. Never too late, I always say. Especially if you're willing to swallow some things.
Not a chance, Uncle Billy. I've still got some pride left.
That's what I mean.
How's it look?
Best looking helper St. Nick ever had. Does your wife know you're here, Mr. Peters?
Sure. We used to write quite often at first, but not so much lately. I send her money so she knows I'm here at Morley's. Well, I guess that's that.
I sure would give anything to trade places with you. In the Santa Claus job, that is.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Merry Christmas, little kiddies.
Almost opening time, Mr. Peters. Better get up to toys.
Wouldn't want to give Mr. Bolivar conniptions. Well, keep your fingers crossed for me, Uncle Billy. Thanks for your help.
I didn't do anything. I sure wish I could, though. But I'll keep my fingers crossed till Christmas anyway.
Well, Harold, you give Santa that list, and he'll put it here with his very special paper so that it doesn't get lost. And you be a good boy between now and Christmas, or Santa won't be able to give you that bicycle.
Okay.
Santa's in kind of a hurry tonight, little boy, so he'll just take this list and take good care of it, and you too, on Christmas Eve. Be a good boy. Closing time. Hello, honey. Now, Santa's a little bit late tonight, so he's in a hurry. So if you'll just give me that list, I'll take care of everything when the time comes. And you be a good girl. Ellen.
Golly, Santa, you even know my name.
Well, why wouldn't I know your name? Santa Claus knows the names of all good little girls.
Then you don't think that I'm a bad girl?
Oh, goodness gracious, no.
Not even if Mommy don't know where I am?
You mean your mommy isn't here with you?
Mommy's down in the hardware department. We went there to look for my daddy, but he wasn't there. Then Mommy was going to buy Daddy a Christmas present, and when she wasn't looking, I sneaked up here. Wasn't that awful of me?
Well, I hope your daddy likes his Christmas present.
Mommy said it wouldn't be Christmas unless we got him something, even if he don't live with us anymore. He lives here in the city. Mommy and I live in Danville. We came down on the train, and all the way down I kept thinking what I was going to tell Daddy. All about school. I got an A in arithmetic, and all about Amy Lou. That's my baby doll. But Daddy wasn't there.
Sounds to me like you love your daddy very much.
I do, more than anything in the world.
Oh, there's the closing bell. Santa has to leave now. But, Ellen, you haven't told me any of the things you want for Christmas.
Golly, no.
I'll tell you what. Santa Claus will take you down to the hardware department himself. And you find your mommy, and you can tell me what you want for Christmas on the way.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Oh, there's my Mommy. Mommy! Don't be mad, Mommy. Please. 'Cause I really didn't do anything awful. I just had to talk to Santa Claus.
Of course you did, dear. I understand. But now I think you better thank Santa and say goodbye to him. Looks to me like you've taken a lot of his time.
Oh, that's what Santa Claus is for, isn't it?
Have you told Santa about the skates you want for Christmas?
Skates? Oh, Santa Claus won't forget. They'll be under the tree.
But what I want most of all, please, Santa, could you bring my daddy back to me?
Well, Ellen, that's kind of a big order. I'm not sure I could get him down the chimney.
Kiss Santa goodbye, dear, so we won't miss our train.
Goodbye, Santa.
You be a good girl now.
Well, just one more day, Mr. Peters.
Yeah. This time tomorrow it'll be all over.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, not bad at all. You know, I've learned something, Uncle Billy. Being Santa Claus is an important job.
Yeah. Oh, we're all children at heart, I always say.
Well, I wasn't thinking of the children so much, Uncle Billy. I was thinking of Santa Claus himself. I wonder if he'd give one of his helpers a hand.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. No, sir. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he would. Well, I'll go hang these things up for you, Mr. Peters.
And thanks, Uncle Billy. I'd like to send a telegram to Mrs. Joe Peters, 129 Mayberry Road, Danville. Would like to put Daddy in my gift pack Christmas Eve. As per Ellen's request, even if I have to bring him down the chimney. Promise to deliver improved model with all the old kinks ironed out, if okay with you. And sign that Santa Claus.
Good morning, Mr. Peters.
Good morning, Uncle Billy.
I was just laying out your things for you. Last day.
Uh-huh.
Well, it looks like I'll have to wait another year. Oh, by the way, here's a telegram came for you early this morning.
Why use the chimney when front door will be wide open for you? Yippee!
Don't make sense to me.
It does to me. It means this is going to be the merriest Christmas. Uncle Billy. Uncle Billy, you're it. This is your chance, because I'm taking a leave of absence from Morley's to play Santa Claus to myself. And thanks for keeping your fingers crossed for me, Uncle Billy.
I wasn't keeping my fingers crossed for you. I was keeping them crossed for myself.